The Philippines is a land rich in natural resources, scenic locales, and friendly smiles. The country boasts of natural beauty in its many spectacular beaches, sunny weather, and thriving biodiversity. More than that, the Philippines' unique and complex culture, as exemplified by its hospitality, cuisine, and lifestyle, attracts many people to visit the country. As the Department of Tourism envisions to transform the Philippines into a must-see destination in Asia, the promotion of greening the country's tourism industry has the potential to directly and indirectly contribute to each of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals set by the United Nations, as one of the strategic directions to achieve an environmentally, economically, and socially responsible tourism. The TVC project aims to engage the tourism sector into shifting away from business as usual practices into a more responsible, resilient, and inclusive industry. This vision is reflected in the project's roadmap for low-carbon and resource-efficient tourism in the Philippines. It is a strategic document which aims to enhance a globally recognized tourism destination that showcases and protects the natural beauty of the Philippines, the hospitality of its people, and its cultural identity. The roadmap offers a set of actions to reduce carbon emissions in food value chains, hosting events, exploring renewable energy sources, and beating pollution at source.
The Philippine Center for Environmental Protection and Sustainable Development envisions that sustainable tourism in the Philippines by 2030 would have an increased uptake of sustainable practices from linear to circular economy, such as reducing single-use plastics and reduction of waste generation, practicing green procurement, efficient use of energy and water, more inclusive to the local community, gender balance, promote cultural heritage, and advocates environmental and natural resources conservation.
Transformative tourism to us means creating meaningful impact through practical, sustainable solutions and best business practices that are good for the environment and the community we operate in.
One of the biggest accomplishments of the TVC project is its engagement with the tourism businesses. The project has engaged more than 70 committed business partners and conducted more than 20 training sessions and workshops for at least 150 businesses, with an estimated 1,200 personnel capacitated into topics on sustainable tourism development.
We believe that transformative tourism creates a positive impact in the travel and tourism industry.
Achieving this vision, we're focusing on providing effective and practical approaches when it comes to the sustainable solutions for the tourism sector, providing capacity building and right knowledge to the tourism stakeholders, and for the government to provide enabling policies and incentive mechanisms to the industry.
The project has also trained at least 40 hotels and MICE businesses in using the resource efficiency tool to monitor their GHG emissions, with reports having been created for these businesses to support their commitment to sustainability.
We believe that transformative tourism is dealing with important issue of how travel and tourism can change human behavior and have positive impact on the world.
Our HR employees and operations are now more aware of the impact of their hotels have on the environment. They are now more conscious that any consumption of resource in the aspects of operations corresponds to carbon emissions. Hopefully, this awareness leads to the adoption of low carbon and resource efficient measures.
Furthermore, the project was able to help tourism establishments to promote their initiatives on sustainability by being featured in the business case studies and videos. The TVC project also conducted a campaign to phase out single-use plastics in the tourism sector, which aimed to raise the awareness of hotel management, procurers, staff, tourists, and guests in reducing their consumption of problematic single-use plastic items in their establishments, while keeping in mind health and safety protocols. The campaign reached more than 100,000 people online through social media platforms. Localized key messages of this campaign were formulated in partnership with the DOT's Save Our Spots program and are aligned with the Global Tourism Plastics Initiative. The project empowered the tourism sector in the Philippines by addressing the demand from consumers who were looking for more responsible businesses, strengthening resilience and risk management along the value chain, staying ahead of standards and regulations, increasing productivity and technical capacities, attracting investments and increasing eligibility for green certification schemes while aligning to international tourism initiatives. Overall, this brings opportunities for the tourism sector to take holistic action to conserve the country's dynamic natural resources.
By changing our policy direction to promoting sustainable tourism, we can guide human behavior to impact positive change in our travel and tourism sector.
Tourism has the power to greatly influence and complement sustainable efforts in connection to their value chain, as these aspects are taken into consideration to achieve our common goal: transforming Philippine tourism to pave sustainable paths towards inclusive and climate-resilient destinations.